Event Center as we get set for high school basketball tonight. The Colby Eagles set to take on the Holcomb Longhorns in Greater Western Athletic Conference play. These two teams met earlier in the season on the road at Holcomb. A game originally scheduled back in December. Game had to be moved due to inclement weather and was made up right after the Christmas break. And Colby had some games on successive nights come down to Christmas break because of that. They played January the 5th, that game in Holcomb, and the Eagles came up on the women's side a couple of points, 4 points short in that contest. Tonight trying to get a different outcome here at home at the Colby Event Center. A lot on the line here too as we are getting close to the end of the season and we start looking at sub-states and those first round games especially and who will be hosting those. Again, top seed hosts the first round game, and then the rest of the sub-states tournament I believe is going to be in Lakin this year, the way it's shaping up. And again, we'll have more on that as we get a little bit closer to the tournament itself. But so, again, seeding on the line here as these two teams both in the same sub-state, and these wins become very important, especially after Colby coming up short against the Holcomb Longhorns the last time these two teams played. We're going to take a break, come back with our Funk Optometry pregame show, take a look at starting lineups and more, all coming up after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show and the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Underway, and you made sure your kids got all the supplies they needed to be successful. Backpacks, pens, paper, pencils, notebooks. But did you make sure that they had the visual tools they needed to be successful? Hi, this is Dr. Sam Funk with Funk Optometry in Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. And studies show that up to 80% of learning is visual. Make sure your kids have the visual tools they need to be successful. Call my office today to make an appointment in Colby, Atwood, or Hoxie. And let's make this a successful school year.
A little rain isn't going to stop you. When it comes to protecting your farm's inventories, livestock, and equipment, we'll make sure your buildings work just as hard as you do. We're your local Butler builder. With us, you'll get the advanced engineering of Butler Manufacturing, the industry's leading provider of building systems. Give us a call. We're your local Butler builder.
In Northwest Kansas, call Stevens Construction at 785-462-7571 to discover the difference a Butler building can make.
Young, beginning, and small farmers and ranchers are driving innovation and change while planning the future of farming. And Farm Credit of Western Kansas wants to be part of this transformation. With your fresh perspectives and creative approaches, combined with the credit expertise you'll find at Farm Credit, will help turn your dreams into success stories. Hi, I'm John Holcomb. Come see me Mondays from 10 to 2 in Oberlin at the B Building, or call me at 785-462-6714. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations.
Today on Hey Culligan, soft water, cleaner environment. What do you say, Greg?
Hey Culligan, are you saying if I have a Culligan high-efficiency water softener, I'm also helping the environment?
It sounds like you're saying it, Greg, and yes you are, because with the Culligan high-efficiency water softener, you use less detergent, soap, and harsh chemicals, and that's good for the planet.
Now you're saying it.
You bet I am, Greg. Soft water and a cleaner environment is already on the way.
See your local Culligan dealer shopping with water conditioning in Goodland and Colby.
Well, the days are getting longer, and before that busy season starts back up, farmers take some time to visit American Implement, your John Deere dealer. You'll find a nice selection of pre-owned farm equipment on the lot, plus new John Deere arrivals too, and John Deere financial programs. Remember, when you work with your local American Implement dealer here, your favorite salesperson, you have access to all the inventory at every location of American Implement throughout the state. American Implement, your John Deere dealer in Colby, Oakley, Goodland, and Wheeler.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Bowman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Prearranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Bowman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of, and the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Bowman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved ones' memories are cherished. See our website at bowmanmortuary.com today for more information.
Harvest more of what you grow with the Case IH Axial Flow Combine from Colby Ag Center in Colby. Axial Flow Combines deliver cleaner grain samples straight from the field. That means more grain and less dockage at the elevator. And with AFS Harvest Command, you get harvesting technology that monitors changing crop conditions and proactively adjusts the combine to optimize the settings. Technology that puts more grain in the tank and money in the bank. Find it today at Colby Ag Center in Colby.
The quarterback counts as one line for protection in the pocket. And Colby and Atwood, you can count on Farm Bureau agent David Brown and Andrew Flanagan to protect your family's blind side. No matter what life throws at you, they are here to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to David and Andrew today. See how they can help protect what matters most. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company. Western Agricultural Insurance.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda. Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
Well, good evening. Welcome back to the Colby Event Center. Time to take a look at the starting lineups for the two teams tonight. We'll start with the Holcomb Longhorns. They'll go with Brooklyn Denniston, 5'5" junior Isabella Galliard in the starting lineup, 5'3" freshman, averages 8 points per game on the season. Jared Kraleski, a 5'7" junior in the starting lineup, averaging 17 points per game. Hallie Jones, 5'6" sophomore, averaging 14 points per game on the season. And Emily Resendez, a 5'6" junior, rounding out the starting lineup tonight for your Holcomb Longhorns. For your Colby Eagles, at the point, it's Logan Nolan, the 5'3" sophomore, averaging 10.9 points per game and 4 steals per game on the season. Allie Flanagan will get the start, 5'7" sophomore, averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals per game on the year. Elizabeth Barton will get the start, 15 points per game on the season. She's a 5'6" sophomore. Janessa Cheney will start tonight, 5'7" junior, averaging 3 points per game, 4 steals per game on the season. And Bryn Stanley will round out the starting lineup, averaging 5.2 points per game on the year, 2 steals on the season. Coming into the game here this evening, we are set to go. High school basketball action, the Colby Eagles and the Holcomb Longhorn Greater Western Athletic Conference play from the Event Center in Colby. The Eagles huddled up are under Coach Yancey Walker getting some final instructions before the start of the game. And, of course, Holcomb Longhorns with a little bit of a reduced roster here tonight for Andrea Artie. Just eight players in uniform. Colby will look to try to get them in some foul trouble in this game, get to that bench as quickly as possible. There's some players that can get it done here for Holcomb tonight. It makes for some interesting matchups. Stanley will jump for Colby. Jumping for Holcomb is Kraleski. Stanley with about 3 inches on Kraleski. Ball in the air, tip controlled by Stanley into the hands of Barton. We're underway from the Event Center in Colby. Eagles with the basketball to start the game. Logan Nolan across midcourt. Holcomb going to start in a zone. Eagles with it left side. Cheney to Barton. Skips it over the right side. Flanagan. Flanagan looking inside. Doesn't have it. Skip past top left. Here's Cheney. Head fake. Into Barton at the elbow. Barton going to drive around to the right side. Kicks it out. Nolan thought about the 3. No time. Flanagan back with the basketball at the top of the key. Left side now into the hands of Cheney. Right side. Nolan. Corner now. Flanagan with the basketball. Allie kicks it back outside. Barton head fake. Drives to the right. Gets it in the paint to Stanley. Now to Cheney. Now left side. Nolan. Baseline open for 3. Little long that time. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Longhorns in the hands of Resendez. So Holcomb with their first possession of the game. Colby will get back defensively. Man-to-man defense. Holcomb takes it inside. Shot knocked away by Stanley. She swats the shot from Resendez. The Eagles come up with the basketball. Colby trying to get the first points of the game here. Logan Nolan out near midcourt. Gets a screen from Stanley. Drives right. Kicks it outside. Barton drives to the left. Now outside. Cheney. Right side. Flanagan. Colby again working it around the top of the key against the Holcomb defense here. Longhorns with it. Eagles with it. Flanagan drives and puts a nice little shot up in the paint. Off the glass and in there. Flanagan gets the first 2 points of the night. Colby with the lead. Holcomb with the basketball. Holcomb in their visiting black uniforms, orange numbering and white trim, orange and white checkered stripe down the side. Colby in their home white uniforms, orange numbering and black trim, Eagles across the front. Longhorns against the man-to-man of Colby, swing it over on the left side. Resendez underneath, now gets it back, jumper on the top left, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's pulled down by Galliard. Putback is up and no good, and now Stanley gets the board for Colby. Tied up underneath, though. Jump ball called, and this is going to stay with the Longhorns on the alternating possession. So Holcomb will inbound under their own goal. Colby leads 2-0. We're just underway here, about a minute and a half into the opening quarter. Holcomb with the basketball, drive on the right side. This is Gillespie, kicks it out, right baseline, three-point shot is up and no good. Barton with the rebound on the backside as Holcomb unable to hit. So now the Eagles trying to add to their lead. Logan Nolan across midcourt, gets a screen from Stanley, drives into the paint, takes it to the hole, misses the little lay-in attempt on the left side there. I think she was waiting for a defender to come across, it wasn't there. Hesitated a bit. Rebound pulled down by Holcomb, score still 2-0 in favor of Colby. 5:30 to go here, opening quarter. Longhorns with the basketball on the top left side, Galliard with it. Back up top of the key. Resendez. Left side now, Deniston. Guarded by Logan Nolan, back up top of the key. Again, Resendez. Stanley guarding her, but giving a big cushion here. Ball right side, Deniston with it. Tries to lob it underneath. Stanley jumps and gets the steal. Great play by Bryn Stanley. The Eagles with the basketball. Logan Nolan will set it up here. Left side to Flanagan. She has the only points in the game. In the corner now. Nolan with it again off a screen from Stanley. Wanted the little pick and roll, but it wasn't there. Now they'll swing it around again. As Cheney tried to get it over to Barton, that pass was tipped and stolen away. So Holcomb off the turnover, the first turnover of the game, will set up the ball. Right side, Deniston. Now drive on the baseline, floater's not going to go by Jones. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Colby quickly up the floor. Barton looking as her pass tipped, but Stanley comes up with the loose ball, then loses a handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holcomb's Emily Resendez. So Colby will inbound under their own goal, leading 2-0. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Cheney gets a inbound pass in to Stanley, who pulls up from the free throw line. In and out, no good. And now we're going to get an over-the-back foul called on Janessa Cheney on the rebound attempt. Her first personal, first foul of the game for either team. And Holcomb with the basketball. Longhorns will throw it in here on the left side. Brooklyn Deniston at the point, across midcourt, picked up by Nolan. Gets it on the top left side by Resendez. Now back up top of the key, Jones with a head fake, drives in the lane, puts the shot up and in. Holcomb on the board for the first time tonight. We're tied at 2. Midway now through the opening quarter of play. Eagles with the basketball and kicking here on Holcomb as it went off the foot of Galliard. Stays with Colby. They'll inbound on the sideline. Flanagan to throw it in. Gets the inbound pass into Logan Nolan. Nolan against the zone defense. Hands it off. This is top of the key in the hands of Barton. Now back to Nolan, who will set things up again. Inside to Barton at the free throw line. Right side. Flanagan open for 3. No good. Long rebound, and Flanagan going to run it down near midcourt. Eagles will get another opportunity here. Barton on the left side has it knocked loose, but Logan Nolan comes away with the loose ball. Reverse lay-in attempt is up and no good. Underneath, and the rebound pulled down by the Longhorns in the hands of Hallie Jones. Jones kicks it up on the top right side to Galliard. Back top right, here's a three-pointer on the way, and this is nothing but net for Brooklyn Deniston. So Holcomb with their first lead of the ball game. The score 5-2 in favor of the Longhorns. 3:18 to go, opening quarter. Eagles will try to answer on the other end. Barton from the free throw line. Shot is off the glass and in there. Elizabeth Barton with her first 2 points of the game. 5-4 now. Colby down 1. Holcomb will try to get her across midcourt. Galliard with the basketball. We're going to have a blocking foul called on Colby. I believe on Flanagan here. Nope. Check that. Barton. Elizabeth Barton with her first personal. Second team foul on Colby. Holcomb will get the inbound pass in. Deniston guarded by Logan Nolan. Top right side, Resendez. Ball tipped, and Stanley's going to end up with the steal for Colby. Stanley doing a good job defensively in this game early on. Eagles with the basketball. Barton driving in. Had a little start-stop there. Ball was knocked loose. It's still loose. Finally picked up by the Longhorns in the hands of Gillespie, and she'll take it up the floor. Open three-pointer, top of the key. Good. Second three of the game for Brooklyn Deniston. She's got 6. 8-4 the score. Colby down 2. Colby down 4, I should say. We got another kicking here on Holcomb. Barton's pass was kicked as she tried to kick it out. Substitution here is Holzmeister will check into the ball game for Colby, and Janessa Cheney will get a break. Holcomb with a substitution here. Samia Magana checks into the lineup for the first time tonight. Colby gets the inbound pass in. Barton thinks about the three on the right side, doesn't have it. Back up top of the key. Nolan will set up the offense here. Left side, Flanagan. Back to Barton. To Holzmeister at the elbow. Now Nolan open for three. Good. Knocked it down. Logan Nolan with her first points of the game, and the Eagles down one now, 8-7. 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Holcomb with the 1-point lead. Brought the basketball. Top right. Hallie Jones. Guarded by Holzmeister. Top of the key now. Magana. He's going to fire a three on the left side, and it's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound and the putback is there, though, for Galliard. Score should be 10-7, yeah, in favor of Holcomb. Eagles with the basketball left side. Flanagan feeds Holzmeister cutting through. Shot in the paint is no good. Battle for the rebound. The loose ball picked up by Holcomb's Isabella Galliard. Galliard back outside to Jones. Jones spins in the paint. Double team. Loses a handle. Out of bounds. Was touched by Colby. Eagles are arguing it here. The official said it did go off of Logan Nolan. So Holcomb will inbound under their own goal. Ball in the block, shot in the paint will not go. Rebound tipped by Stanley, pulled down by Logan Nolan. Eagles with the basketball. Colby down three, 10-7 here. 1 minute to go, opening quarter. Eagles with it. Flanagan outside, Nolan for three. Second of the game, Logan Nolan knocks down the three-pointer. We're tied at 10, 48 seconds to go, opening quarter. Same spot on both of those threes for Logan Nolan. Holcomb tries to answer on the other end. A long three by Denniston, no good. Long rebound pulled down by Barton, who beats the defense up the floor, misses the lay-in. Rebound to the putback by Holzmeister, also does not go. Holcomb gets the inbound, but Brooklyn Denniston was coming from out of bounds and then was the first to touch it. So it's Colby basketball under their own goal. Missed opportunity there on a transition bucket, but the Eagles do retain possession. They get it into Barton underneath. And we have a whistle and a foul on Stanley on a moving screen. So Bren's going to pick up her first personal. Third team foul on Colby. Holcomb yet to commit a foul in this game, and we're down to 27 seconds to go in the quarter with the score tied at 10. Denniston with it for the Longhorns, picked up by Logan Nolan, top of the key. Looking inside, gets it at the elbow to Hallie Jones. Now underneath, tipped by Holzmeister, stolen by Stanley, her second steal of the quarter. 10 seconds to go. Eagles across midcourt here. Barton driving to the right side, gets a screen, takes it all the way to the back basket. Shot is up, no good, but a blocking foul, and she'll shoot two with 1.5 seconds to go in the half. First foul of the game on Holcomb. It's called on Brooklyn Denniston. So Barton to the line for Colby. A couple of free throws here for Elizabeth. 65% free throw shooter on the season. Dribbles 3 times and misses the first one just off the front of the rim. Eagles with the substitution here. Anna Starbuck checking into the ball game. Stanley getting a break with Barton at the line here for her second free throw attempt. Good. Colby with a 1-point lead, 11-10, 1.5 seconds to go, and Holcomb with a prayer here from midcourt before the end of the quarter comes up short. 11-10, Colby on top by 1. We'll be back with more of the Eagles on Radio and Colby basketball in just a minute.
Everybody loves improvement, and here at Farmers and Merchants Bank, we understand that. We've been established in Colby and supporting the surrounding area since 1887. Our mission has never changed, from helping our customers and improving community growth for all financial needs, from investments and loans to checkings and savings accounts. Our services is as vast as the great outdoors. With 135 years of experience, Farmers and Merchants Bank promises to continue improving the surrounding area. Member FDIC.
Delicious food, friendly service, and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You find it all at El Dos de Oros in Colby. Mexican favorites that your entire family can enjoy. Delicious, sizzling hot fajitas, scrumptious enchiladas, tasty tacos, burritos stuffed to the brim, and of course, the best margaritas around. That's all at El Dos de Oros. Go find them at 1921 South Range Avenue in Colby and enjoy delicious Mexican food.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Chris Staheka.
Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
Welcome back. Chad Jones with you this evening. As we get set here again, as we get set here, the Eagles with the basketball to start the second quarter, leading by 1, 11-10. Colby with it. Starbuck on the floor along with Holzmeister, Barton. Emma Wright is in the game. And the shot in the paint is up and good by Elizabeth Barton. Barton now with 5 points, and the Eagle lead is 3. And a Starbuck also out there for Colby. Holcomb with the basketball. Longhorns drive on the left side, kick it back out. Nothing there for Resendez. Resendez takes it to the hoop, though. Misses the shot. Starbuck takes it. And then eventually comes down with a rebound. Colby across midcourt. Logan Nolan left side. Barton on the corner. Holzmeister open for 3. No good. Battle for the rebound pulled down by Resendez for Holcomb. So Longhorns up the floor. Galliard passes it off in the corner to Denniston. Lobs it in underneath. This is Jones. Had it tied up and then locked loose. Holcomb comes up with that loose basketball. They'll swing it around on the right side. Now back top of the key. Resendez to Galliard. Denniston with it. Resendez drives. Starbuck on her. Picks up her dribbler off the elbow. Starbuck knocks it loose and gets the steal. Good defense there by Anna Starbuck for Colby. Eagles get the steal, and now they have the basketball up the floor. Left side. Barton off the screen from the right elbow, off the back of the rim, rolling around and in there. Elizabeth Barton with the bucket. She's got 7 in the game now. 15-10, the Eagles with their biggest lead of the night now. Holcomb with the basketball. Skip pass over on the left side. There's a loose ball picked up by Holcomb. They got a 3 out of it, but they missed. Rebound tipped around, and a Starbuck comes up with it for Colby. Finds Logan Nolan. Nolan across midcourt looking down. Tries to force it into Holzmeister, but that was stolen away by Kruleski, who feeds it up the floor, and the open shot is up and in by Galliard. 4 points for Galliard in the game, and it's a 3-point lead for Colby, 15-12. 5:38 to go here in the second quarter. Eagles trying to add to this lead again. Left side, Barton over to Logan Nolan. Finds Holzmeister cutting through underneath. Good pass. Holzmeister's shot does not go. It was contested. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Holcomb, and the Eagles will get another opportunity here. Barton's going to get a break for Colby. Allie Flanagan checks back into the lineup. Emma Wright, Allie Flanagan, Shaylee Holzmeister, Logan Nolan, and Anna Starbuck, the 5 on the floor for Colby. Eagles inbounding under their own goal. Looking for Logan Nolan, knocked away and out of bounds off the hands of Kruleski. Eagles will set it up again here on the baseline. This time they get it into Emma Wright. Wright to Flanagan. Baseline for 3. Short. Rebound pulled down by Holcomb in the hands of Denniston. Denniston quickly up the court on the right side. Lobbing it underneath. And the shot is up. Good, and a foul here for Resendez. Her first points of the game. Foul on the play is charged to Anna Starbuck, her first personal. 4th on Colby, but fortunately for the Eagles, those 4 fouls are on 4 different players. Free throw up and in. The game is tied as Resendez able to hit. 15-15. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go, second quarter. Colby trying to retake the lead here. Left side, Flanagan. Head fake on the 3, kicks it underneath to Starbuck. Doesn't have the shot. Out to Logan Nolan for 3. Third of the game, Logan Nolan with 9 points for Colby. And the Eagles back up by 3, 18-15. She's hit 2 on the top right side, this time on the top left. Buries it. Holcomb with the battle. We'll try to answer. Hallie Jones with it. Spinning in the lane. Holzmeister, good defense. Preventing the drive. Gets it underneath the Galliard. Galliard kicks it back outside. Resendez gets it over into the hands of Kraleski, who drives underneath, passes it off. The backside cut. Shot is up. No good. Foul is called, though, and this is going to send Caitlin King to the, Brooklyn Denniston to the free throw line. Foul again on Anna Starbuck, her second personal. She'll come out of the lineup. Stanley checks back into the lineup for Colby. Eagle lead is 3, 18-15. 4:28 to go in the second quarter. Holcomb gets the inbound pass in on the left side. Ball is into the hands of Galliard. Galliard off a screen to Kraleski. Her shot in the paint is well short. Battle for the rebound. Stanley rips it out of the hands of Jones that time, but the jump ball was called first. Eagles with a substitution here. Janessa Cheney checking back into the ball game. Holzmeister coming out. Holcomb inbounding under their own goal. 3-point ball game. Inbound pass is in. Here's a head fake and a drive. Easy bucket on the left side that time by Galliard. Again, that head fake got the Eagle defender in the air. She went under the defender then and had a free shot at the bucket. Left-handed lay-in good. Colby lead 1, and now Wright trying to make it 4. Three-pointer on the top right, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Holcomb. Longhorns got it to Galliard. Galliard feeds it up the floor to Kraleski. Doesn't have the numbers, kicks it back outside. Longhorns reset the offense here in the hands of Denniston. Denniston drives to the right. On the baseline, skip pass, finds the cutter on the backside. That's Hallie Jones who catches and gets the easy 2. And Holcomb gets their second lead of the game, 19-18 now. Eagles with it. Underneath Stanley, off the glass. Get in there, it does. Good job by Stanley posting up on the block that time and finishes the bucket. Colby on top, 20-19. Longhorns back with the basketball, left side. Kraleski drives in. Shot no good in the paint by Jones. Rebound ripped down by Stanley, who's been big on the glass tonight. Eagles hustling up the floor. Logan Nolan looking for Wright, who was wide open in the corner but wasn't looking back for the basketball, and it ends up going off the leg of Wright and picked up by Longhorns. So Holcomb off the turnover. Resendez swings it over on the right side to Denniston. Back up top of the key into the hands of Jones. Jones left side. Resendez off a screen, drives, loses a handle on it, comes up with the ball, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound tipped by Stanley, pulled down by Holcomb, and now Stanley going to get called for a reach in, trying to get that ball back. That is the second personal on Stanley and the 6th team foul on Colby. Barton will check back in for Colby. Also back into the game is Anna Starbuck. So Barton, Starbuck, Flanagan, Nolan, and Cheney, the 5 on the floor for the Eagles. Holcomb, it's a backdoor cut on the inbound and a wide open shot for Isabella Galliard. 8 points for Galliard in the game. Holcomb on top, 21-20. Eagles with the basketball now. Left side, Starbuck. Free throw line, here's Barton driving to the right, off the glass, get in. Now it rims out, battle for the rebound. Still loose, and jump ball called. Good hustle by Anna Starbuck tying that one up. The jump ball favors Colby on the possession arrow. So the Eagles will inbound underneath their own goal. Throwing it in will be Cheney. Lobs it in, here's Barton in the paint, catches, shoots, misses. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Rebound pulled down by Resendez, and now it's tied up by Barton. Jump ball again. This time it goes to Holcomb. Good defense by the Eagles. (21-20) the score. Holcomb on top. Trying to add to the lead with the possession here. Resendez on the top right. Now they swing it left side. Open 3. Good. Knocked down by Jared Kraleski. That is her first points of the game. And Holcomb, the 2-possession lead now, 24-20. Eagles with the right side, and Flanagan for 3. Good look, but it goes off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Galliard. He takes it up the floor, hands it off to Jones, cutting through. Travel. Colby basketball. Good defense by Anna Starbuck. Stepping in front that time. Eagles with the substitution here. Starbuck's going to come out. Holzmeister checks in. Monongah checks into the ball game for Holcomb. (24-20) the score. 4-point Holcomb lead. Colby with the basketball. 1 minute, 23 seconds to go here in the opening half of play. Eagles with it. Right side, Flanagan. Gets it to Barton. Barton drives baseline, kicks it back up top of the key. Now left side, Cheney. Logan Nolan feeds it into Barton from the free throw line. Shot is no good, but a foul call. Hit on the arm from behind, and that is on Jara Kurleski, her first personal. That is just the second foul of the half on Holcomb. Both of them were shooting fouls, and both of them sent Barton to the line. Her first here is up and in. 8 points in the game for Barton. She's 2 of 3 from the charity stripe, and she gets set for her second attempt, and Hallie Jones checks back into the game for Holt. Second free throw attempt for Barton on the way here. Dribbles once, shoots, rattles it in there. 9 points for Elizabeth Barton. 24-22, Colby down 2, 1 minute, 3 seconds to go in the half. Longhorns with the basketball. Top right side as they set it up, swing it over the top left now. Kurleski to Jones for 3, way off the mark that time, and Holzmeister gets the board for Colby. Feeds it up to Logan Nolan. Nolan across midcourt. Right side to Barton. Barton drives left side. Nolan for 3, her fourth three-pointer of the game, and the Eagles back on top, 25-24, 30 seconds to go. Holcomb driving on the other end, shot in the paint, no good. Actually, it's good, but it's not going to count, a charging foul. Great job by Colby posting up underneath there, and the offensive foul goes to Kurleski. Second personal, just the third team foul on Holcomb. So Colby will get the basketball. They have a 1-point lead with 24.9 seconds to go here in the half. Logan Nolan catches the inbound pass from Flanagan, gets it across midcourt. Left side now, Cheney shuffled her feet. It's going to get hit with the travel that time and turn it back over to Holcomb. Longhorns will play for the last shot, I would imagine, here with 17 seconds to go in the half. But again, they trail by 1, 25-24. Denniston at the point across midcourt, picked up by Logan Nolan. 8 seconds to go. Denniston picks up her dribble, needs help, finds Jones, but they're still near top of the key. 3 seconds to go. Jones, crossover left side, floater in the paint, no good. Half ends. Colby on top, 25-24 at the end of the first half of play. Good first half of basketball here tonight at the Colby Event Center. We're going to take a break, come back in just a couple minutes, get things rolling here with the start of our halftime show, brought to you by the good folks at Cornerstone Ag. They're there for all of your grain storage, marketing, and handling needs. See the crew today, Eric Sperber and the staff at Cornerstone Ag.
Rarely, if ever, do you hear someone say they look forward to going to the doctor's office. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Many chiropractic patients experience instant pain relief after receiving a treatment. As a result, a number of our patients have said they actually look forward to their chiropractic adjustments. If you've never been to a chiropractor, I'd like to personally invite you into our clinic for effective, comfortable, and professional care. Learn more about us online at nwkchiro.com.
Welcome back to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's brought to you by Cornerstone Ag for all your grain storage, marketing, and handling needs. Get the most for your hard work with the professionals at Cornerstone Ag. Now with your halftime game time, here's Andres Tejeda. Up next, the Colby Community College High School Students of the Month.
100.3 The Ride.
One day it's nice out, the next it's miserable. As the weather keeps changing, your utility bills keep climbing higher and higher.
You can't control the weather, but you can control costs with a high-efficiency home company.
Your Lennox dealer here in Colby since 1953. We're a third-generation company that takes pride in serving the community's home comfort needs. Call us today at 462-3132. That's 462-3132.
Lennox, a better place.
Phones nowadays can do practically anything, including feed you.
And now they cannot.
Well, that is if you download the McDonald's app. Use the McDonald's app to get deals on the food you love, including McCafes, soft drinks, fries, and so much more. Plus, keep up to date on what's trending at McDonald's with the latest promotions, events, new products, and specials. You can even order and pay from the app. So download it today and score from your local McDonald's at Burlington, Colby, Goodland, and Lamar.
With 11 locations across the state, most everyone has a People's State Bank location close to home. The People's State Bank offers loans of all types, including ag, commercial, home, and business, plus a wide range of checking account options as well. Put their knowledgeable staff to work for you. Find out how one of the 11 statewide locations can help you. Visit psbbanks.com. The People's State Bank, a member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Farmers, make sure you are taking advantage of all the products and services the High Plains Co-op has to offer, now including their new HPC Risk Management LLC program, helping hardworking farmer members like yourself manage risks in the marketing and crop insurance sector.
Hello, I'm Case Rendell, your crop insurance specialist, offering crop insurance, livestock risk protection, pasture range and forage, and hail insurance. Let me help you reduce your risk and make your crop insurance process as easy as possible, including me coming to your farm.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda. Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
Welcome back to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's time for the Colby Community College High School Student of the Month. This month of January, we have the students who were nominated by teachers for communication. That's the theme for this month. Quote, sharing your thoughts through speaking, writing, and gestures, understanding others when they share their thoughts, end quote. Those seniors, well, I should start off with the seniors, but those students being highlighted this week, the seniors Darius Morrison and Marin King, juniors Clayton Barton and Zoe Crone, sophomores Tegan Thummel and Elizabeth Barton, freshmen Landon Ritter and Brittany Schwartz. Those students being nominated and selected as the January Colby Community College High School Students of the Month. Again, a great segment by our partners at Colby Community College to recognize and highlight the students being honored at Colby High School. We'll be right back with the player of the half here on the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show on 100.3 The Ride, your home for Colby Eagle basketball.
Coming up next on the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show, find out the player of the first half.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? We have a great selection of Ram trucks in stock, from the capable Ram 1500 to the ready-to-work and haul Ram 3500. Stop by and see what we have for your needs. Take advantage of discounts up to $5,000 off MSRP on our new Ram 1500. Visit us in person at Exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
A new year is here, a time to start anew, and a time to get things done. And at Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware, they have the items and the helpful staffs to get your new year off on the right foot. Organize your space with great deals on storage totes. Starting a new project or perhaps finishing one, Hoover's has all the different kinds of material you need. Freshen up a room with a new coat of Benjamin Moore paint. And they keep snow blowers and leaf blowers in stock just in case the white stuff decides to make an appearance. It's all at Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware with locations in both Goodland and Colby.
The 6-pack in a pound is now $2 off at Taco John's. But what's the right occasion to enjoy 6 crunchy tacos loaded with seasoned beef plus a pound of potato leaves? How about date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, picnics in the park, picnics in your kitchen, camping, tailgates, anniversaries, bribing friends, bribing pets, bribing yourself, birthdays, holidays, and any day that ends in Y, to name a few. The 6-pack in a pound, now $2 off, only from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download the app, earn free food.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved,
thank God,
the quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pen with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
You're listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. Here's your player of the first half.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. The Eagles on radio on the ride as we look at our scoring in the first half of the ball game. Again, Colby leading by 25-24 at the end of the first half of play. And scoring in the ball game, we start for the Longhorns. They were led by Isabella Galliard with 8 points in the first half, 6 for Brooklyn Denniston, 4 points for Hallie Jones, 3 points each for Emily Resendez and Jarrett Kraleski. For the Eagles, led by Logan Nolan, 12 points for Logan Nolan in the game on 4 made three-pointers, 2 in each quarter. Elizabeth Barton with 9 points in the first half. Outside of that, just 2 for Bren Stanley and 2 for Allie Flanagan. 25-24, Colby up by 1 at the end of the first half of play. We'll take a break, come back with more after word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
And it needs replaced. Who are you going to call?
Roof Masters! Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
You don't have to be a tech expert to enjoy the latest devices. Get a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus or iPhone 14 Pro Max half off at Nextech Wireless. Not only are you getting a great deal on those devices, you're also getting them with a great customer service guarantee. We'll help you get your information transferred from your old phone and help you learn the ins and outs of your new phone. Nextech Wireless.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda. Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
This has been the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. The Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride, brought to you by Cornerstone Ag. For your grain, storage, marketing, and handling needs. It's Eric Sperber and the crew at Cornerstone Ag there. To serve you again, they bring you our halftime show tonight here on 100.3 The Ride. Eagles maintain a one-point lead at the half, 25-24. Colby will start the third quarter with the basketball as well as the Eagles get set to inbound on the left sideline. It's Flanagan to throw it in, gets up to Barton across midcourt. Now we're seeing Holcomb again setting in their zone defense here. Colby with it at the elbow, turnaround shot up and no good by Cheney. Her rebound and putback attempt is no good. That board's safe from going out of bounds. Jones and into the hands of Holcomb, but stolen right back away immediately by Barton for Colby. Barton on the top left, one of the three, did not have time. Kicks it back out to Logan Nolan. Nolan kicks it left side. Eagles reset here. Right side. Flanagan. Looking underneath now. In the paint to Elizabeth Barton. Barton trying to kick it outside to Flanagan. Has it tipped and stolen away. So Longhorns back with it. They get it across midcourt. We'll set up the offense here. Top left side. Feeded underneath. Shot is up and no good. Rebound back. Pulled down by Jones. Travel. Definitely pivot foot on that one. That turns it back over to Colby. Eagles trying to add to this 1-point lead, looking for the first points of the second half here. Barton across midcourt. Right side. Logan Nolan. Feeds Flanagan on the baseline. It's shot no good. Just off the front of the rim. Rebound goes back to the Longhorns again. Holcomb quickly up the floor. We'll slow things up now. Don't have the numbers. Set up the offense. Top of the key. Ball in the hands of Denniston. Right side now into the hands of Galliard. Galliard sets a screen for Krasinski as she hands it off. Her drive to the bucket. No good on the shot. Rebound tipped by Stanley over to Barton. Barton tries to get it over to Logan Nolan. Kicked out of bounds off of the Longhorns. Colby with it again. Eagles get the ball in. They'll take it across and set up the offense here. Barton on the top right. To Logan Nolan. Back to Barton. Left side Flanagan. Baseline little head fake here by Barton. Lobs it inside Flanagan. Around shot, not there. Good move to get away from the defender. Her putback is no good. Stanley tips the rebound out to Cheney. And the Eagles with another opportunity here. Stanley's been great on the glass here tonight for Colby. Eagles with the basketball. Logan Nolan to Barton. Driving from the free throw line. No good. Put back there by Cheney. Janessa Cheney with her first 2 points of the game, and the Eagle lead is now 27-24. Holcomb back with the basketball. Trying to cut into it. Tie it up on the possession here. Jumper on the left side is good. Knocked down by Jared Kraleski. Kraleski with 5 points in the game. 27-26 the score. Colby with the basketball. Right side. Logan Nolan. Back up top of the key. Gets it to Barton. Down to Flanagan. Lob underneath to Cheney. Tries to get it to Stanley. Ball knocked loose. Barton comes up with a baseline jumper. No good. Hard foul on the play. And she'll go to the line. This one charged to Hallie Jones. Her first personal foul. First foul of the half on Holcomb. Two free throws upcoming here for Barton. 3 of 4 from the charity stripe in the game. Hits the first one here. Gets her into double digits with 10 points on the night. 68% free throw shooter on the season as Barton gets set for her second attempt. Rattles it in there. 11 now. And the Eagle lead is back to 3, 29-26. Holcomb with a quick pass up the floor. Ball gets into the hands of Hardy. Now back over on the right side. Here's a drive in. Nothing there. They'll kick it out in the right corner. Denniston passed it off, and the drive by Resendez results in a ball dribbled off the foot of a Colby player and out of bounds. Holzmeister going to check in for Colby. Cheney going to come out of the lineup for the Eagles. Holcomb player tying her shoe, and now we're ready to play again. Inbound passes in. Denniston head fake on a 3, top of the key. Shot in the paint, off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound battled for and pulled down by Holcomb. 3 Longhorns laying on the floor there. But they come up with the basketball. Outside very long. Three, and it is good. Knocked down by Kraleski. 8 points for Kraleski. Yeah, that was NBA range there. 29-29, all tied up. Eagles with the basketball. Barton all the way to the hoop. In the score. Elizabeth Barton now with 13 points. Eagle lead back to 2, 31-29. There's a 3 jumper on the other end. Not a 3, but a long 2 for Resendez, which was no good. Barton rips down another board for Colby. Barton across midcourt. Into the hands of Logan Nolan. Now underneath Stanley. Off the glass. Good look. Can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Holzmeister. Tries for the putback and has it stolen away by Denniston. Denniston gets the steal. Now Holcomb back up the floor. Jones across midcourt. Guarded by Holzmeister. Drives to the right. Help coming for Colby, and we have a charge. Barton gets her feet set, and that's the second personal on Jones. And the second team foul now on Holcomb. Eagles with it. Flanagan to Barton, and Barton will take it across midcourt. Calls out the play here. Left side to Holzmeister. Barton driving in right side, gets away from a defender, takes it in, kicks it outside, and they're going to call a charging foul on Barton. Elizabeth Barton with her second personal. A little revenge on that one. Yeah, Jones picked up the charge in the previous possession against Barton, and now returns the favor on the other end of the floor. Longhorns still trail Colby by 2, 31-21, but they have the ball. They drive underneath, and the shot off the goal. Get in there, a nice little lay-in by Kraleski, who was quiet in the first half, but all of a sudden has 10 points in the game. 8 here in this third quarter, and we're tied at 31. Eagles. To Barton, top of the key. Barton, right side. Nolan. Logan. Dribbling into the corner, picks up a dribble. Needs some help here. Tries to get it to Barton. It's tipped and stolen away by Holcomb, and the Longhorns back with it in the hands of Kraleski. Kraleski gets it back outside to Resendez in the corner now to Dennison. Dennison off the screen. Fuller jumping on the way. Off the elbow, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's not close. The player was running for it, but Resendez is able to get to it first for the Longhorns. Score still tied at 31, minute 45 to go. Holcomb with the basketball on the top left. Right side now to Kraleski. Drives in, picks up a dribble, knocked loose by Holzmeister, and a foul. And this is going to be the third on Haley Jones. That is her third all here in this third quarter. She's going to have to go to the bench. 14 points per game she averages on the season. Has been held to just 4 tonight, and now having to sit with a minute 23 to go in the third quarter after picking up her third personal foul. Barton thinks about the three for Colby, finds Flanagan underneath, quick pass to Stanley, turn around, good look, can't finish rebound. Holzmeister gets it. Shaylee Holzmeister with her first 2 of the game. Colby back on top, 33-31. 1 minute and 4 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Longhorns with the basketball. Dennison in the corner, guarded by Nolan, gets a screen. Decides against the jumper. Takes the back half of the corner, and the jumper 15-footer on the baseline by Resendez. Right side is good. Resendez with 5 points in the game. Tied at 33 now. 44 seconds to go in the third. Colby with the basketball. Holzmeister outside to Barton. Barton drives in, has it knocked loose. Picks up the loose ball. It's tied up. Jump ball called. Goes to Holcomb. Lost a handle on it as she was driving through that time. Jump ball gives it to Holcomb. Longhorns take it up the floor. Left side, the ball is in the hands of Dennis in the corner. Resendez looking back underneath, and it's knocked loose for a second. We're going to have a reach-in foul for Colby. Gallagher had it. Get from behind. And this one on Elizabeth Barton. And that's the third on Barton now. Second team foul of the half on Colby. Holcomb. The back door on the inbound, and Barton just picked up her fourth. That's not good. Barton picked up her fourth. She's going to have to come out. Emma Wright checks into the ball game. Colby's lost their leading scorer on the night and on the season right now. 4 fouls and still a quarter to go. But here's Flanagan that says, I can handle this. She gets the steal. Takes it to length of the floor. Lays it in there. Allie Flanagan with 4 points in the game. Eagles on top. 33. We've completed three quarters of play. Fourth quarter coming up. After this word from our sponsors, you'll listen to the Eagles on radio. And Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The new school year is underway, and you made sure your kids got all the supplies they needed to be successful. Backpacks, pens, paper, pencils, notebooks. But did you make sure that they had the visual tools they needed to be successful? Hi, this is Dr. Sam Funk with Funk Optometry in Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. And studies show that up to 80% of learning is visual. Make sure your kids have the visual tools they need to be successful. Call my office today to make an appointment in Colby, Atwood, or Hoxie. And let's make this a successful school year.
A little rain isn't going to stop you. When it comes to protecting your farm's inventories, livestock, and equipment, we'll make sure your buildings work just as hard as you do. We're your local Butler builder. With us, you'll get the advanced engineering of Butler Manufacturing, the industry's leading provider of building systems. Give us a call. We're your local Butler builder.
In Northwest Kansas, call Stevens Construction at 785-462-7571 to discover the difference a Butler building can make.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda. Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
Welcome back. 35-33 the score. Colby up by 2 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Chad Jones with you this evening tonight, bringing you the Eagles on radio. Colby versus Holcomb. GWAC play from the Event Center in Colby. Eagles with the basketball to start the fourth. Logan Nolan to Flanagan, top of the key, who will set up the offense. 2-3 zone still being played by Holcomb. Eagles with the basketball, and Wright's pass telegraphed that time, and coming up with a steal is Jarek Kraleski. And I think a good foul on the other end of the floor by Colby here. Kraleski's going to go to shoot, but Flanagan with a hard foul on that play and did not allow the lay-in to go. She'll make Kraleski earn it with 2 shots from the free throw line. Kraleski, a 70% free throw shooter on the season, has 10 points tonight. 8 of those came in the third quarter, but she misses the free throw here. She'll get set for her second attempt, and that foul becomes even better from Flanagan. Would have been an easy 2. Second free throw, no good. Missed them both, but the rebound goes to Holcomb. Resendez got the board. Hits the cutter going through the paint. Shot not going to go for Galliard. Rebound pulled down by Holzmeister for Colby. Holzmeister gets it. Eagles take it up the floor. Emma Wright to Logan Nolan out near midcourt. Again, the Eagles with Martin on the bench with 4 fouls right now. Holzmeister to Nolan for 3 at the top. No good. First miss of the game. She had been 4 for 4 prior to that miss from three-point line in the game. 35-33, Eagles still up by 2. Longhorns with the basketball. Foul called as the drive on the right side by Kraleski. The foul was on the floor prior to the shot, and it was charged to Flanagan. Allie with her second personal, 5th team foul on Colby. Holcomb with the basketball, 3-pointer, top right, not going to go, just rimmed out for Kraleski. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Colby will patiently take it up the floor with a 2-point lead and 6:45 to go in the third quarter. Ball over on the right side. Nolan, Holzmeister, right, Nolan. Eagles moving it around here. There's a 3-pointer up and good! Knocked down by Logan Nolan. Missed one on the previous possession, hit there, and Logan Nolan on fire tonight. 15 points for Logan, and the Eagle lead is back to 5 with 6:17 to go. Longhorns with the basketball. Kraleski drives left, passes it off into the hands of Resendez. Now Jones, now Kraleski on the right side. Gets a screen, drives, puts a floater up, misses. Rebound pulled down by Stanley for Colby. Stanley needs some help, finds Logan Nolan, who gets it up the court for the Eagles. Nolan drives in, puts the floater off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Jones. Wasn't a terrible look by Nolan that time, but again, you kind of wanted to run some clock here with a lead. Jones with it for Holcomb, passes it off in the corner to Denniston. Back outside, Kraleski. Guarded by Flanagan, drives, puts a shot up, good, and a foul. I believe Stanley... It's either going to be on Stanley or Flanagan. They are going to go with Stanley on this one. That's the 3rd on Bryn. 6th on Colby. Cheney going to check back into the ballgame for Colby. Flanagan will come out. And a Starbuck will check in, and Stanley will come out in her place. Starbuck, Wright, Holzmeister, Cheney, and Nolan, the 5 on the floor. Just 2 starters out there for Colby with Nolan and Cheney. Free throw up and good. So Kraleski with 13 points in the game now. Still a 2-point Colby lead, though. 38-36, 5:29 to go. Emma Wright to Holzmeister. Top of the key, Logan Nolan. Now to Wright on the top left. Back to Holzmeister. Swings it right side. Cheney for three. Good! Knocked it down. Three-pointer by Cheney. Janessa Cheney with 5 points in the ball game. And the Eagle lead is 5, 41-36. Holcomb with the basketball. Trying to answer on the other end of the floor. Dennison with the basketball. Brooklyn picks up her dribble, kicks it over the right side, knocked loose by Holzmeister. Tries to get the steal, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Holzmeister. Good hustle on the play by Shaley. Holcomb back with it. Hallie Jones will throw it in. Right side, Kraleski. And Cheney going to get hit with a foul here. Has to get set, had her feet moving, and that's going to be her second. That is the 7th team foul, though, so one-on-one opportunities up here for the Holcomb Longhorns, and Kraleski going to go to the line. 70% free throw shooter on the season, but she is 1 of 3 from the charity stripe in the game tonight. Right-hander puts this one up and hits the front end, so she'll get another one. 14 points for her in the game as Longhorns will put Isabella Galliard back into the ball game. And the second free throw attempt for Kraleski on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Cheney. Gets it to Logan Nolan. And the Eagles back with the basketball. 4-point Colby lead. Eagles being patient here. 4:40 to go. Fourth quarter of action. Again, Barton on the bench with 4 fouls for Colby. Eagles with it. Cheney for 3. This time can't hit. Rebound tipped by Starbuck. Run down by Wright. Saves it to Nolan. And the Eagles will reset again. Holcomb in that zone defense. They've played that pretty much all night tonight. Colby with it. Holzmeister to Cheney. Out to Logan Nolan. Back to Cheney. Inside trying to get it to Holzmeister. Telegraphed that one. It was stolen by Hallie Jones. Jones up the floor for Holcomb. Might have got away with a walk there. Kicks it out to Dennison for 3. Rattles it in. Brooklyn Dennison with the 3-point bucket. 9 points for Dennison in the game. And the Eagle lead is now just 1. 3:55 to play. Just over halfway through the opening quarter. And Coach Yancey Walker of the Eagles says, I don't want to talk about this for a second with these kids. 32nd timeout taken by Coach Yancey Walker of the Colby Eagles. Colby again on top in this game, 41-40. The score currently with 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the lineup. Again, the Eagles have been nearly a quarter now without Elizabeth Barton, or half of a quarter, I should say, without Elizabeth Barton, as she picked up 4 fouls. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Fourth quarter of play. Holzmeister to throw it in for the Eagles. Gets it in to Barton, who's back into the ballgame again with those 4 fouls and under 4 minutes to go. Eagles with it right side, Cheney. Feeds it underneath. Holzmeister puts the shot up, no good. Contact there. Coach Walker wanted a foul, didn't get it. And Holcomb back with the basketball on the other end of the floor. Ball on the top left side. Into the hands of Resendez, and it's knocked loose by Starbuck. And Denniston comes up with it for Holcomb. Eagles nearly got a steal on that one. Longhorns with the basketball. Kraleski drives to the left side. 3-pointer on the way. It's not going to go. Rebound battled for, and it is Holcomb ball. Last touch by Colby. The official initially started to indicate for Colby and then changed his call. It was the right decision. It was definitely touched by Colby last. Holcomb basketball, drive left side. Ball is in the hands of Resendez, feeds it, gets it back, puts up a prayer in the paint that time as she was way off balance, and it was off the mark and no good. Colby with the rebound, trying to get this back to a 2-possession lead. 41-40. Colby on top, 2:48 to go. Eagles with it. Cheney underneath the Holzmeister. Good pass. Doesn't have the shot. Finds Barton. Barton drives. Mugged in the paint. No foul called. And the rebound pulled down by Jones for the Longhorns. Holcomb gets it up the floor, and here's Dennison for three. No good. Rebound to the putback, no good. A foul called, and who are they going to call it on? A couple of players in the area. It's going to be charged to Shaylee Holzmeister, her first, 8th team foul, one-on-one coming here for Holcomb. This will put Isabella Galliard at the line. Galliard, a 56% free throw shooter on the season, misses the first one. She'll have another. Galliard with 8 points in the game. All of those first half points. Chance to tie it here with her second attempt. Hits it. So we are tied. And substitution set to come in here. Stanley will come back into the game. Flanagan will come back into the game for Colby. Starbuck and Cheney will come out. So it's Holzmeister, Nolan, Stanley, Barton, and Flanagan on the floor. Logan Nolan across midcourt with it. Looking for Flanagan. Kicked and out of bounds off the foot of Kraleski. Eagles will set again. Flanagan will inbound on the right side or left sideline. In front of the Colby bench. Gets it in now into the hands of Logan Nolan. Crossover dribble. Goes to the right side. Finds Flanagan in the corner. Back up to Elizabeth Barton. Barton head fake on the three. Back to Flanagan in the corner. Not there. Again, back to Barton. Barton will pull it back out. 2 minutes to go in this game. Tied at 41. Eagles with it. Barton. Starts right, drives left, kicks it out. Flanagan for three. Good! Knocked it down. Flanagan with the three-point bucket for the Eagles. 7 points for Flanagan in the game, and the Eagle lead is back to three. 44-41. 1 minute, 41 seconds to go in the game. Holcomb with the basketball. Longhorns kick it over the right side. Here's Jones, top of the key, off the screen. Now drives to the left side. Barton Gardner. Stanley comes on the help side. We got a whistle and a foul. 2 free throws upcoming here, and this is going to be on Stanley, I believe, which will be her fourth. So Stanley with 4. Barton also with 4 for Colby. Both will stay on the floor with 1:28 to go. Jones at the line for the Longhorns. 4 points in the game for Jones. Her first trip to the charity stripe on the night. She hits the free throw. That gives her 5 points. She is a 76% free throw shooter on the season coming into the game. Right-hander gets set for his second attempt, and it is no good. But the rebound pulled down by Holcomb. Longhorns with it inside. Knocked loose, stolen away. Barton knocked it loose. Flanagan got the steal. The Eagles back with it. Colby lead is still 2, 44-42. Barton driving for Colby. Puts a shot up off balance in the paint. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jones for the Longhorns. Colby needs to get back here and not risk a foul. You don't want to have them at the free throw line for free buckets right now. 1 minute to go in the game. Colby lead is 2. 44-42. Holcomb with it. Longhorns won by 4 the last time these two teams met. Holcomb with the basketball. Jones top of the key. A whistle and a timeout. Called by the Longhorns, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back with more after this word from our sponsors on 100.3 The Ride.
Combined with the credit expertise you'll find at Farm Credit, we'll help you turn those dreams into success stories. Hi, I'm Tyrell Robin. Come see me on Thursdays from 10 to 2 in Grainfield at the Grainfield Community Building, or give me a call at 785-462-6714. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations.
Today on Hey Culligan, smooth skin and soft hair comes from where? Here's Mike.
Hey Culligan, I've tried every conditioner, lotion, and body wash known to man, and my skin still feels like sandpaper.
It could be your water, Mike.
Oh, that's harsh.
More like hard water. Are you interested in smart, high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
Huh?
Want baby smooth skin and soft, luxurious hair?
Yeah, can you hurry? I have a date tonight.
We're already on the way, Mike.
Visit your local Culligan dealer, Shepner's Water Conditioning in Goodland and Colby.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda.
Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
44-42 the score. Colby up by 2. Holcomb with the basketball. 48.2 seconds to go in the ball game. Longhorns with the basketball now on the right side. Here's Denniston. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get it up top of the key. Finds Jones. Guarded by Holzmeister. Jones. Back over on the left side. Gets it again at the free throw line. Thinks about the shot. Doesn't have it. Colby there defensively. They'll kick it out on the left side. 32 seconds to go in the ball game. Longhorns being patient around the top of the key. Galliard with the basketball. Gets it to Kraleski, who's been hot here in the second half. She drives left side. Ties the game. Ties the game as she picks up her 16th point of the night. And then a quick 30-second timeout by Holcomb here. The Longhorns have used just 2 timeouts in this game. Colby just one. I imagine we're going to see a couple more before this is over with. Eagles and Longhorns tied at 44 with 20.4 seconds to go in the game. It will be Colby basketball out of the timeout. We'll see what Coach Walker draws up here. Good crowd on hand here tonight at the event center. Everybody's standing up on the mezzanine. Big crowd up there wanting to watch the end of this one before they find their seats for the men's game. Here we go. Flanagan. Will inbound for Colby. To Logan Nolan. 20 seconds to go in the game. Tied at 44. Holcomb will pick up man-to-man with midcourt. Eagles with the basketball. Nolan goes right side to Barton. Barton drives and is hammered as she drives into the paint and will go to the line. She might have been fouled earlier on that near midcourt. They didn't call that one, but they did the second one. Kraleski with the foul, her third. Barton to the line for Colby. 2 free throw attempts here. First one is up. Good. Barton with 14 points in the game. Eagles up by 1. Barton will try to make it 2 here. She gets set for her second attempt. Good. Hit them both. Big free throws for Barton. And now a 30-second timeout called by Coach Yancey Walker of the Colby Eagles. Wants to make his changes here, and of course, Holcomb will huddle up as well around their head coach to discuss things here. Big finish on our way here. Colby leads 46-44 with 10.4 seconds to go in this game. Holcomb will have the basketball out of the timeout. It will be underneath the Colby goal. I imagine you're going to see a full court defense here by the Eagles. One thing you do not want to do is foul. Holcomb is in the double bonus here. They would be shooting 2 free throws, as it would be the 10th team foul on Colby. So here's your 2-1 full court press defense. Holcomb gets it into Jones. Midcourt passes it over on the right side into the hands of Galliard. Galliard drives in, loses the handle, stolen away by Stanley. Gets it to Barton. 8/10 of a second left with the steal, and Colby hangs on. They win it tonight, 46-44. Nice win for the Lady Eagles at home. It both helps them in the GWAC standings, and it helps them and postseason sub-state standings as well. Keeps that chance of a home playoff game alive. Great finish tonight by the Lady Eagles. 46-44 the final. Colby on top. We'll take a break, get things started with our post-game show. Brought to you by the good folks at Farmers and Merchants Bank. Member FDIC, there for all of your banking needs. And you talk about convenience, they've got 2 locations. That's Farmers and Merchants Bank. They have the main branch downtown and the main bank downtown. The branch location out at Dillon's as well. They are there to serve you with your banking needs when you need them. Extended hours as well at that Dillon's location. See them today, Farmers and Merchants Bank. Member FDIC, they bring you our post-game show tonight here on 100.3 The Ride. We'll come back, take a look at scoring and more in just a minute.
Hola, soy Randy con Farmers and Merchants Bank of Colby. Cuando banco con nosotros, siempre puede obtener un servicio amistosa y caras sonrientes para ayudarlo. Ofrecemos cuentas gratis, prestamos banco por internet y mucho más. Queremos invitarte a nuestro banco donde el proceso es rápido y fácil. Llámanos a 785-460-3321 con cualquier pregunta. Farmers and Merchants Bank, miembro FDIC.
Delicious food, friendly service,
and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You find it all at El Dos de Oros in Colby. Mexican favorites that your entire family can enjoy. Delicious, sizzling hot fajitas, scrumptious enchiladas, tasty tacos, burritos stuffed to the brim, and of course, the best margaritas around. That's all at El Dos de Oros. Go find them at 1921 South Range Avenue in Colby and enjoy delicious Mexican food.
Joy, joy, joy. The two have become one. Mr. Reagan Coulter of Triple R Insurance and Mr. Darvin of Strut Insurance have teamed up as one impressive agency. Now, the location remaining the same in the Strut buildings in Colby and Brewster. The staff remains the same, but now they combined all that experience and they shop from even more insurance companies to find you that perfect policy to save you money. That's a lot of experience now at Strut Triple R Insurance in Colby and Brewster.
The Trojan Trading Post has a lot of items to help you show your Colby Community College pride, such as bags and totes, face masks, jewelry, blankets, and license plates. If you need something to wear, the Trojan Trading Post offers shirts, hoodies, and outerwear in men's, women's, toddler, and even newborn sizes. You can check out the selection at colbycc.edu/gear or stop by the Trojan Trading Post in the Robert Burnett Student Union on the campus of Colby Community College.
Welcome back to the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show with Andres Tejeda.
100.3 The Ride. Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
Welcome back. Colby gets the win tonight, 46-44 over the Holcomb Longhorns in Greater Western Athletic Conference play. And you know Coach Yancey Walker going to be happy with this win tonight. That's a hard-fought one by his kids, and they had a lot to overcome in the game. A pretty good team with three really good players. And then B, you get foul trouble with your leading scorer on the season. You had other players step up and make key shots and big defensive plays when they needed to, and that's going to always make a head coach very happy when he can see other players stepping up and getting things done. So Coach Walker, we'll talk to him coming up here in a little bit. Let's talk about the statistics in this ball game for the two teams. We'll go through scoring. For the Longhorns, they were led by Jarrah Kraleski. 16 points in the ball game, and really turned it on in that second quarter where she put in 8. Outside of that, they had nobody else in double figures tonight. 9 points for Isabella Galliard in the contest, 9 points from Brooklyn Dennison, 5 points from Hallie Jones, and Emily Resendez also with 5 points in the game. Just 5 players, just their starting 5 were the only ones to get on the board today. No help from the bench for the Longhorns. The Eagles were led by Elizabeth Barton, 15 points, as well as Logan Nolan, 15 points for Colby in the ball game. Those two combining for 30 of Colby's 46 points tonight. Outside of that, you had 7 points for Allie Flanagan, 5 points from Janessa Cheney in the game. Brent Stanley ended the night with 2 points for the Eagles. Shaylee Holzmeister also with a couple for the Lady Eagles. 7 players in scoring figures tonight for the Colby Eagles, and got some help from Anna Starbuck defensively in this game as well. And the Eagles hold on to get that victory, 46-44 tonight at the Event Center in Colby. Big win for the Lady Eagles. We're going to take a break, come back. We'll have more of our Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
You don't have to be a tech expert to enjoy the latest devices. Get a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus or iPhone 14 Pro Max half off at Next Tech Wireless. Not only are you getting a great deal on those devices, you're also getting them with a great customer service guarantee. We'll help you get your information transferred from your old phone and help you learn the ins and outs of your new phone. Next Tech Wireless.
Roof's worn out and it needs replaced. Who are you gonna call?
Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters.
Joy, joy, joy. The two have become one. Mr. Reagan Coulter of Triple R Insurance and Mr. Darvin of Strut Insurance have teamed up as one impressive agency. Now, the location remaining the same in the Strut buildings in Colby and Brewster. The staff remains the same, but now they combined all that experience and they shop from even more insurance companies to find you that perfect policy to save you money. That's a lot of experience now at Strut Triple R Insurance in Colby and Brewster.
Ladies, Colby Community College wants you to know that renewable energy companies are creating fast tracks for advancement to bring more women into the industry. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, wind and solar energy are two of the fastest growing fields. There's never been a better time to let CCC help you begin a new career. Online classes start every 8 weeks. Remember, big muscles are not required to work in renewable energy. Brains and work ethic are. Contact Colby Community College today or visit colbycc.edu.
You're listening.
Welcome back, 46-44, the final score. The Lady Eagles get a nice win tonight over the Holcomb Longhorns, joined by the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Yancey Walker. Coach, first of all, some of these games like this, I mean, they're tough. They're fun for the fans to watch. They're little, your blood pressure probably went up a little bit in the game tonight. But I think you have to like a lot of some things that you saw in this game, and the fact that, okay, Elizabeth Barton picks up 4 fouls. She has to sit down. You have other players that step up and fill roles and keep you in against a very tough team. And that's always nice to see. That's big down the stretch for you guys.
I think Holcomb outside of Goodland is playing as well as anybody in the league right now. They had a really tough tournament wherever they went, Heston or wherever, and played really well. So this was a good, if the next time we see them would be in Sub-State. So, and I would expect that one to be a battle as well. So they just play hard. They do things. They do a lot of nice things, and it's just our girls stepped up when we needed them to. And I feel like we probably left 12 to 16 points on the floor with missed shots from in close, and we just needed to make those. I mean, so we'll figure that out. Get a little bit better at those. I mean, it's still a progression. Good teams get better as the year goes along. So we've got to get back to that. We didn't shoot it as amazingly, but we hit some very timely shots. So, and got some very timely stops and rebounds. So that was just what we needed to do.
Yeah, I thought Brent Stanley did a great job on the glass tonight. Had a couple of nice steals in there as well.
Yep.
And then, of course, Logan Nolan hitting some 3-pointers, 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, and they were when we needed them.
5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, when we needed them, she was there for us. So we kept trying to run a set so she could hit 2 in a row, but they were they were in the wrong defense. How dare them?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, but anyway, yeah, it was a great team win for the girls. It's just, I say all the time how lucky I am to get to coach them. That last possession, they just did a good job. I mean, what do you want me to say? They did a good job. They got a deflection when they needed it, and that was it. I mean, that was the game.
Good teams find a way to finish them.
They did, and they did a good job. And Holcomb, I mean, they've got a win over Cimarron. I mean, the only team that nobody's beat is Goodland. They've got a win over Cimarron. They've got a win over us. I think they beat Scott City at least once. Maybe if they played them twice. I don't remember. So, it's not like that was some slouchy team out there. That was a really good team that does everything really, really well.
You guys back at it on Tuesday. You got a couple of road games next week.
Yep.
Headed up to Norton. What do you expect to see out of the Blue Jays?
Well, I think that they're 6-6. I don't remember who they play tonight, but they're 6-6 right now. They've played a pretty tough schedule as well. Lakin, I think, sitting 3rd or 4th in our sub-state, and they lost to Lakin. They played Phillipsburg, lost to them. They are looking for a signature win on their season, and we don't want to be that signature win whatsoever. We can't afford to be that signature win, to be honest with you, but they're going to run their stuff. They're going to run their stuff really well, and we're going to have a really good defensive effort. Last time, I think we only gave up 24 or 26 points, and we're going to have to keep them in that range because right now we're still not scoring as well as we need to. So it'll be a grinder-out game, I'm sure. They'll be tough at home. I have no doubt. The teams that they've played that are, the TMPs of the world and stuff have gotten away from a little bit, and then the other teams that they've played that, we have some common opponents, and the teams that are struggling, they do a really good job against, so it's in there. We just can't let it out. We have to keep it bottled up from the beginning so that they don't get any kind of swagger or mojo going.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations on a nice win tonight. We look forward to Tuesday.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Always good. Coach Yancey Walker of the Colby Eagles. We'll be back with more of the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show in just a minute. Then we'll get you set up for the men's contest, which is now 9 minutes and 25 seconds away. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The Farmers and Merchants Bank post-game show on 100.3 The Ride. The Eagles on Radio have been brought to you by American Implement, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Colby Community College, Colby Dodge, Colby Free Press, Cornerstone Eggs, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Funk Optometry, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, McDonald's, McKee Incorporated, Next Tech Wireless, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, the People's State Bank, Roof Masters Roofing, Shepner's Water Conditioning, Stevens Construction, Strut Insurance, SurePoint Ag, Taco John's, and Western State Bank. Thanks for tuning in.
Your home for Colby Eagles sports. 100.3 The Ride.
You don't have to be a tech expert to enjoy the latest devices. Get a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus or iPhone 14 Pro Max half off at Next Tech Wireless. Not only are you getting a great deal on those devices, you're also getting them with a great customer service guarantee. We'll help you get your information transferred from your old phone and help you learn the ins and outs of your new phone. Next Tech Wireless.
Roof's worn out and it needs replaced. Who are you gonna call?
Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters! Joy, joy, joy. The two have become one. Mr. Reagan Coulter of Triple R Insurance and Mr. Darvin of Strut Insurance have teamed up as one impressive agency. Now, the location remaining the same in the Strut buildings in Colby and Brewster. The staff remains the same, but now they combined all that experience and they shop from even more insurance companies to find you that perfect policy to save you money. That's a lot of experience now at Strut Triple R Insurance in Colby and Brewster.
If you're thinking about a career change, consider becoming a physical therapist assistant. The Colby Community College PTA program is enrolling students now who want to help others while enjoying job security in a field that's expected to grow by 26% over the next decade. Contact CCC today and become a PTA in just 1 to 2 years. Classes are starting soon. Go to the academics tab at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College Challenge. Create. Connect.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Hi, this is J.L. Evans, Banking Center President at Western State Bank in Colby. I'd like to welcome Brent Moss to our commercial and ag lending team as we continue to grow. Brent joins our Colby Banking Center after more than 13 years as a local lender. He holds a bachelor's degree in finance and has a background in farming. Visit with Brent Moss, Matt Smith, or me, J.L. Evans, at our Colby Banking Center today. Visit WSBKS.com for contact information. Western State Bank, continuing to invest in Northwest Kansas. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to the Funk Optometry pregame show. It's brought to you by Funk Optometry with offices in downtown Colby, Hoxie, and Atwood. For all your eye care needs, see Funk Optometry. The Eagles on Radio are brought to you by American Implement, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Colby Community College, Colby Dodge, Colby Free Press, Cornerstone Ag, El Dos de Oros. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Funk Optometry, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, McDonald's, McKee Incorporated, Next Tech Wireless, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, the People's State Bank, Roof Masters Roofing, Scheffner's Water Conditioning, Stevens Construction, Strut Insurance, SurePoint Ag, Taco John's, and Western State Bank. Now, to set up tonight's broadcast, here's your host and voice of your Colby Eagles, Andres Tejeda.
The new school year is underway, and you made sure your kids got all the supplies they needed to be successful. Backpacks, pens, paper, pencils, notebooks. But did you make sure that they had the visual tools they needed to be successful? Hi, this is Dr. Sam Funk with Funk Optometry in Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. And studies show that up to 80% of learning is visual. Make sure your kids have the visual tools they need to be successful. Call my office today to make an appointment in Colby, Atwood, or Hoxie. And let's make this a successful school year.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
This is Dr. Kristen Parker from Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. One of the top priorities at our clinic is making sure our patients are comfortable. For some, walking into a doctor's office of any kind can be nerve-wracking. Rest assured, we never ask or force anyone to do anything that compromises their comfort. After all, the whole point of chiropractic care is to make sure you feel better. For effective, comfortable, and professional care, make your next appointment with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
One day it's nice out, the next it's miserable. As the weather keeps changing, your utility bills keep climbing higher and higher.
You can't control the weather, but you can control costs with a high-efficiency home comfort system from Lennox.
Hi, this is Parker McKee from McKee Incorporated, your Lennox dealer here in Colby since 1953. We're a third-generation company that takes pride in serving the community's home comfort needs. Call us today at 462-3132. That's 462-3132.
Lennox, a better place.
Phones nowadays can do including feed you.
And now they cannot.
Well, that is if you download the McDonald's app. Use the McDonald's app to get deals on the food you love, including McCafes, soft drinks, fries, and so much more. Plus, keep up to date on what's trending at McDonald's with the latest promotions, events, new products, and specials. You can even order and pay from the app. So download it today and score from your local McDonald's at Burlington, Colby, Goodland, and Lamar.
With 11 locations across the state, most everyone has a People's State Bank location home. The People's State Bank offers loans of all types, including ag, commercial, home, and business, plus a wide range of checking account options as well. Put their knowledgeable staff to work for you. Find out how one of the 11 statewide locations can help you. Visit psbbanks.com. The People's State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda.
Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
Good evening. Welcome back to the Colby Event Center as we are getting set for Colby versus Holcomb tonight. Greater Western Athletic Conference play, a rematch from a game played January 5th down in Holcomb where the Eagles came out with a 4-point victory in that ball, or a 2-point victory, I should say, in that ball game. And a tough matchup between pretty good basketball teams, and this one expecting this one to be another really good one here tonight with these two teams going head-to-head at the Colby Event Center as the teams finishing up their warm-ups here, and then we'll get set for the lineups and more here in just a couple of minutes tonight. And Chad Novak of the Holcomb Longhorns make their way to the event center to take on Coach Parker McKee and the Colby Eagles. So again, Colby coming off of 2 consecutive losses, though. Their first 2 losses of the season there in the Orange and Black Classic last week. We're going to take one more break. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups and opening tip-off. Stay tuned. The Colby High School Pep Band wrapping up the Star Spangled Banner, and now we are set for starting lineups tonight for these 2 teams. For the Holcomb Longhorns, let's look at them tonight. We have Chris Palacios, a 6-foot senior. Brody Dennison, 6'2" senior. Corbin Johnson, 6-foot junior. Caden Hardy, a 6'3" sophomore. And Drayton Knoll, the 6'4" sophomore. And that is the starting lineup tonight. 2 sophomores, a junior, and 2 seniors for the Holcomb Longhorns. For the Colby Eagles tonight, it'll be Hunter Vaughn. Hunter Vaughn with a milestone possibility tonight. He is 3 points away from 1,000 career points at Colby High School. Could do that early here in this first half. He'll start tonight, the 6-foot senior. Also starting Braden Imhoff, the 6-foot senior. Shane Puckett, the 6'2" senior. Ben Bussey, the 6'1" senior. And Guy Tubbs, the 6'3" sophomore. So Colby again with 4 seniors and a sophomore in the starting lineup tonight. Vaughn, Imhoff, Puckett, Bussey, and Tubbs. Holcomb will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and they're visiting orange uniforms. White numbering with the Holcomb Longhorn across the chest, Holcomb across the back, and the H on the right pant leg. Black and white trim on those uniforms. Colby in their home white uniforms, black numbering, orange trim, black and orange stripe down the side. Power Eagle logo on the front and back of the chest and on the right pant leg. Good crowd on hand here tonight. In fact, this is I think might be the most fans I've seen at the event center for a high school game outside of some of the tournament time. It is packed house here tonight, and it's all orange and black because both teams are orange and black. So good packed house crowd at the event center. Of course, it's also junior dance night. We'll have all the junior dancers out here, the little kiddos coming up at halftime of the game here tonight. Lots of orange and black in the crowd. Some orange and blue. Jared Lang, Colby PD. We'll give him a shout out tonight. Wearing the Peyton Manning jersey across the way from me. We won't talk about that. Wearing Broncos gear. Here we go. Opening tip-off. Guy Tubbs swats it into the air, and we are underway. Hunter Vaughn with the basketball for the Eagles. Will set things up against the man-to-man of the Longhorns here to start the game. Bussey to Tubbs. Tubbs right side. Vaughn. Little fake here. Doesn't have anything. Now puts it on the floor. Now to Bussey, top of the key. Left side, Imhoff. Now back underneath to Guy Tubbs. Tubbs pull-up jumper from 10 foot. Knocks it down. Quick start for the Eagles. Guy Tubbs for the first points of the game. Holcomb now will get set with their first possession of the night. Brady Denniston, the 6'2 senior, has it. Passes it over on the right side. Looking underneath. Not there. They'll kick it back outside. Hardy with the basketball. Shot is up. No good. Rebound ripped down by the Eagles in the hands of Shane Puckett. Puckett to Bussey. Bussey quickly up the floor for Colby. Head fake on a 3. Finds Puckett. Open for 3. Hard off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Guy Tubbs. Tubbs Swings it over on the right side, and the Eagles will reset the offense here. Three-pointer knockdown. Hunter Vaughn, 1,000 career points in his high school career with that bucket. 5-0, the Eagles on top. Left side. Palacios guarded by Tubbs. Swings it over on the left side to Dennison. Whistle, and we got a foul off ball. Imhoff couldn't get called for this one. He picks up the foul, but he did not come on the winning end of that one. Caught an elbow to the face. Coach McKee discussing the call with the official, and now you see the foul go on Holcomb for the same thing. Dalton Knoll. Knoll not just tall, but a big, big guy is Drayton. Eagles with the basketball, leading 5-0. Hunter Vaughn swings it over on the right side to Bussey. Bussey lobbing it up for Guy Tubbs. Bucket is up and in. Is it going to count? No. There was a foul prior to the shot. And this one also on Drayton Knoll. That's 2. And he is quickly going to have to come out of this ball game. And in his place, Jarrett Harrell. And Holcomb got small fast. Eagles with the basketball. Vaughn gets it into Bussey. Bussey catches, drives, shoots, and scores. Nice take by Bussey to the hoop that time. 7-0, Colby on top. Holcomb with the basketball, top left side. Palacios drives, loses a handle on it, finds some help there with Denniston. Now back outside, into the hands of Hardy. Hardy gets a screen, drives right side, kicks it out, knocked loose by Imhoff, but Hardy comes back up with the basketball. Kicks it out top right, three-pointer on the way and good by Palacios. And Holcomb was calling for a timeout there, did not get it. Colby had the basketball inbound already. Eagles with it. Vaughn to Imhoff. Back to Vaughn again at the top. Now Tubbs, the left elbow. Finds Puckett for 3. Not going to go. Good rebound by Tubbs, who finds Puckett cutting through, and this time it's good. Shane Puckett with 2 points. Colby on top, 9-3. Holcomb with a 30-second timeout here. They want to make some adjustment. Coach Chad Novak of the Longhorns. This Longhorn staff, I'm not sure like years, but these guys have been together for a very long time, and this whole staff really from Holcomb. Chad Novak, Trevor Stapp, who's been with him for a long time. We've had a lot of success there with the Longhorns. A couple of Holcomb natives as well. Similar to Colby with Coach Parker McKee, a Colby native. Also had a pretty successful high school coaching career. 5 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Opening quarter, Colby on top, 9-3. Holcomb with the basketball out of the timeout. Inbound pass is in, and this is Brady Denniston who will take it across midcourt for Holcomb to set up the offense. Picked up by Imhoff as he gets across midcourt. Denniston swings it off on the right side, a three-pointer on the way. That's a tough shot there by Palacios. He hits it with Tubbs flying in her face. He's got 6 points in the game. Eagles with the basketball. Bussey starts right, drives left on the baseline, and he's going to get hit with the charge. The Holcomb player didn't have his feet set, but Bussey threw that elbow out there to create the space, and that's why it's on him. His first, second team foul. Holcomb with the basketball. Eagle lead is 3, 9-6. All 6 of Holcomb's points have come on back-to-back possessions with 3-point buckets made by Palacios. Holcomb with the basketball. Hardy starts to the right. Kicks it out on the top left side. Denniston with it. He'll drive in. Doesn't have it. Palacios with it. Hunter Vaughn on him quickly this time. Gets the screen. Palacios will drive. Shot in the paint, off the glass and good. And another tough finish for Palacios. Eagles with the basketball. 8 points for Palacios in the game. Colby has 9. They lead by 1. Tubbs. Right side to Imhoff. Imhoff off a screen. And we got a whistle and an offensive foul on Colby and a moving screen. This one again happening off ball. Lots of fouls being called early on in this game. Guy Tubbs with a foul here. His first, third team foul. And Holcomb now going to take it up the floor here. Dennison is the point guard across midcourt. Foss checks into the game for Colby. He'll pick him up. Dennison picks up his dribble, kicks it off on the right side. Here's a drive by Holcomb. Shot blocked by Guy Tubbs. Swats it away from Hardy. Rips the basketball down. Finds Puckett. Puckett down the floor to Foss, and the Eagles will set up the offense here. Puckett left side. Bussey for three. This one not going to hit. Colby off a little bit. They've had some open looks at threes in this game and just haven't been able to get them to fall. Longhorns with the basketball across midcourt right side. Johnson with it. Kicks it inside. Now back out on the top right to Dennison. Picks up his dribble. Skips it up. Top of the key. Right side Palacios. Has all 8 of their points. Kicks it over. Top of the key. Johnson. Johnson gets it to Dennison. Dennison left side passes it off. Shot is up. No good. Rebound tipped around and pulled down. Puckett tips it to Bussey. Eagles with the basketball. Hunter Vaughn up the floor. Finds Bussey on the right side. Decides against the three. Finds Puckett. Puckett kicks it in the corner to Vaughn. Head fake drives in. Kicks it out. Foss open for three. Off the back of the rim. No good. Guy Tubbs with his third offensive board of the game. Huge for Colby, giving them second chance opportunities. Tubbs now with it underneath. Spins in the paint. Shot is up. No good. Foul called on the Longhorns. Foul of the play is on Harrell. Jared Harrell with his first personal foul. Third team foul. Eagles will inbound under their own goal. Vaughn lobs it into Guy Tubbs. Tubbs gets a screen from Foss, drives, puts it off the glass. No stopping him. 4 points for Guy Tubbs in the game. Eagle lead is 3, 11-8. Longhorns back with it again. Top left side, into the hands of Palacios. Head fake, then drives and pulls up short from the free throw line. Rebound pulled down by the Longhorns, and Guy Tubbs swats the shot away from Garcia, but they're going to call him for a foul as he came down. So Tubbs with his second personal, he's going to have to come out. Imhoff getting set to check in for him. First free throw, I should say, from Devin Garcia upcoming. No good. So Imhoff comes in. Tubbs with the 2 fouls will come out. Second free throw for Garcia is on the way. Missed them both. Rebound ripped down by Puckett. And here comes Colby. Eagles up 11-8. 2:32 to go in the opening quarter. Eagles with the basketball. Colby looking. Foss to Puckett at the free throw line. Hands it off to Imhoff, coming from right to left. Back to the left side. Finds Vaughn. Head fake on a 3. Hunter skips it up to Imhoff. Left side now. Here's a drive. Bussey to Foss. Foss. Right side to Vaughn. Baseline to Bussey. Tough catch, but he makes it. Drives in for the Eagles, puts the floater off the glass, won't go. Battle for the rebound, bodies flying everywhere. No foul called either way, and the rebound goes to Holcomb as Palacios comes up with it. The Longhorns reset again, Hardy with it. Top of the key, Johnson. Back to Palacios, drives in, kicks it out. Here's a 3 on the way, good. Roscoe ties the game at 11. Holcomb getting everything done on the outside right now. Colby with the basketball. 1:30 to go in the opening quarter. Tied at 11. Imhoff, head fake. Looking underneath for Puckett. Puckett's posted up there. Doesn't have the shot, though. Pulls it back and resets the offense. Imhoff to Foss. Foss on the top right. Gets a screen from Imhoff. Picks it up. Now feeds it back to Imhoff on the right side. Drives in. Puckett gets the screen. Imhoff's shot is no good. Foul's been called. A couple of free throws upcoming here. Not often do you see a foul on a pull-up jumper like that, but we're going to get it here. Break for Colby. Devin Garcia with his first personal. 4th team foul on Holcomb. Imhoff's going to shoot 2. Imhoff has not been solid at the free throw line on the season, 21.4%. Oh, that one looked so good. It rattled around about 3 times before coming out. He'll get set for his second attempt. Dribbles once, sets, and this one goes. So Imhoff hits 1 of 2, and the Eagles on top by 1, 12-11. Holcomb with the basketball. Orozco, guarded by Imhoff, drives to the right side, passes it off to Denison. Denison puts it on the floor to the left side. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it over on the right side. Orozco with it again. Back to Denison. Now top left side. Hardy picks up his dribble, kicks it out, and it's stolen away. Stolen away by Bussey. Bussey up the floor for Colby. Reverse lay-in is good. Knocks it down. Ben Bussey with 4. Eagles on top by 3, 14-11. 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Holcomb with the basketball left side. Hardy, top of the key, into the hands of Denison. Now they look to get it underneath, and it's knocked loose and stolen by Puckett. Puckett, who couldn't hang on to it for a second, finally comes away with the basketball, lays it up and no good, but draws the contact and will shoot. Colby looking for transition points here. See, playing some tough defense here. Roscoe with the foul, first personal, 5th on Holcomb. Is a shooting foul, so Puckett with a couple here for Colby. First one's good. 3 points in the game for Puckett. Substitution here for Holcomb is Corbin Johnson checks into the lineup. Second is good. Puckett hits them both, and Colby up by 5, down to 18 seconds left. In the opening quarter, Holcomb across midcourt, 13 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Colby will extend the defense out now. 8 seconds to go. Ball in the hands of Orozco, and that's a 5-second call. Bussey was all over him. Orozco was trying to figure out what to do, and he turns it over. Colby will have it at half court with 3.5 seconds to go here. Imhoff will throw it in. So Colby will have time to catch, take a couple of dribbles, and shoot. We get it into Vaughn. Vaughn across midcourt. Pull-up jumper for 3. Off the back of the rim. Puckett with a putback attempt as he nearly gets the tip to go. Doesn't, though, and at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Colby 16. Holcomb 11. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter after this word from our sponsors on 100.3 The Ride.
A time to start anew and a time to get things done. And at Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware, they have the items and the helpful staffs to get your new year off on the right foot. Organize your space with great deals on storage totes. Starting a new project or perhaps finishing one, Hoover's has all the different kinds of material you need. Freshen up a room with a new coat of Benjamin Moore paint. And they keep snow blowers and leaf blowers in stock just in case the white stuff decides to make an appearance. It's all at Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware with locations in both Goodland and Colby.
The 6-pack in a pound is now $2 off at Taco John's. But what's the right occasion to enjoy 6 crunchy tacos loaded with seasoned beef plus a pound of potato olays? How about date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, picnics in the park, picnics in your kitchen, camping, tailgates, anniversaries, bribing friends, bribing pets, bribing yourself, birthdays, holidays, and any day that ends in Y, to name a few. The 6-pack in a pound, now $2 off, only from Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download the app, earn free food.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda.
Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
16-11 the score. Colby up by 5 after 1 quarter of play. Eagles will start the second quarter on defense. Holcomb with the basketball. And we'll get the inbound pass in, and Palacios will take it over to Denison, who gets it across midcourt. Jordan Jones into the ball game for Colby. Denison sets a screen, driving to the left side, passes it off, and here's Palacios driving baseline. Shot is up, no good, foul called. A couple of players in the area, but I believe this will be on Hunter Vaughn. Nope, they're going to, it's Hunter Vaughn. First personal. 5th team foul. Holcomb with a substitution here. Garcia checks into the ball game. Harrell comes out. 2 shots here for Palacios. Misses the first one. Well, he was hot to start the game. He had 3 3-pointers on the opening quarter. And now has been quiet since then. Here's this one, though. I should say 2 threes and a 2. 9 points for Palacios in the game. Colby with the basketball. Eagles with it, left side. Jones looking inside, trying to find Bussey, not there. Kicks it outside to Imhoff. Imhoff right side, Puckett. Again, Guy Tubbs with 2 fouls is on the bench for Colby. Eagles with it, Bussey, spin move, floater off the back of the rim and in. Ben Bussey with a nice start to the game. He has 6, and that is the Eagle leads. 6, 18-12. Holcomb with the basketball, travel. Yep. Corbin Johnson caught it midcourt. He had a jump stop there, but he kept his feet going as he was kind of delayed on the pass as Palacios wasn't looking when he initially wanted to make it. And just that hesitation was enough for him to get the step in and Eagles to get the turnover. Colby with it. Here's a drive by Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn, pull up, fadeaway jumper off the back of the rim, doesn't go. Rebound, battle for him, pulled down by the Longhorns in the hands of Corbin Johnson. Johnson gets it up the floor, right side to Hardy. Hardy on the baseline, swings it left side. Here's Denniston, drives in, passes it off. Garcia in the paint, doesn't have it. Outside Palacios, open for 3. Yeah, she can't leave him open. He will bury it. 12 points for Palacios in the game. He has 3 3-pointers, a 2, and a made free throw. Colby on the other end answers with the 3. Braden Imhoff on the top left side. He has 4. Colby back up 6, 21-15. Holcomb, Garcia swings it left side. Palacios now guarded by Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn on him. Palacios swings it over the left side to Dennison. Dennison top of the key. Elbow now to Johnson. Johnson to Palacios, setting the screen, misses the 3. Rebound battled for and out of bounds off of the Eagles. Johnson and Puckett both in the area for Jones and Puckett both in the area, but couldn't come up with it. And Holcomb's going to put the big guy back in the ball game here, Drayton Knoll. Knoll picked up 2 fouls very early on in the opening quarter. They get it to him underneath this time, or try to, and he can't come up with the ball. Out of bounds to Colby, and Guy Tubbs back into the ball game for Colby. So Knoll in there for Holcomb with 2 fouls. Tubbs in for Colby with 2. 6:02 to go in the second quarter. 6-point Eagle lead. 21-15 as they're across midcourt. Hunter Vaughn. Top left finds Tubbs at the left elbow. Swings it over the right side. Bussey with the basketball. He'll drive. Jump stop, shot is up, no good. Foul has been called on the floor prior to the shot. This one charged to Brody Dennison, his first, 6th team foul on Holcomb. So Colby will be in the bonus for the rest of the half now. Inbound pass to Tubbs, finds Vaughn. Vaughn finds nothing but net with the 3-pointer on the right side. Vaughn was 6 in the game. Again, that puts him over 1,000 points in his high school career. Holcomb with the basketball. Knoll, left side, into the hands of Hardy. Hardy picks up his dribble, kicks it off on the top right. Denniston with it. Dribbles to the left side, doesn't have anything. Takes it now around the defender and misses the shot, but the rebound tipped and ends up in the hands of Johnson. Johnson on the right side kicks it off to Dennison, who traveled. So Colby will get it off the turnover. Eagle lead is 9, their biggest of the game, 24-15. Hunter Vaughn across half court for Colby, hands it off to Puckett. Puckett, top of the key to Bussey. Bussey lobbing it up to Guy Tubbs. The defender was in between him and the basket, so Tubbs kind of tipped it toward the basket. It didn't go in, and Holcomb comes away with the basketball. They were trying for an alley-oop on that one. Holcomb with it, a drive on the right side, and a nice take there by Palacios, who now has 14 points in the game. Eagle lead is 7. Colby with it left side. Puckett feeds it underneath. Guy Tubbs to Vaughn. Vaughn for 3. This one, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jones had a handle on it. Now comes up with it. And they're going to get a jump ball here. Stays with Colby on the alternating possession. Good hustle. Eagles will inbound underneath their own bucket. Holcomb with a substitution here. Harrell will check back into the ball game. And out of the lineup is Knoll. Hunter Vaughn will inbound for the Eagles. Lobs it to Guy Tubbs. Tubbs back to Vaughn. Vaughn Nice fake, drives baseline, reverse lay-in, no good. Foul called, 2 free throws upcoming. Foul charge to Brody Dennison. That's his second personal, 7th team foul. Shooting foul, though, so Vaughn will toe the line for 2 here. Dribbles once and hits the first free throw. 7 points for Vaughn in the game. Holcomb will put Orozco back into the ball game, and coming out of the lineup, Dennison. Vaughn, 75% free throw shooter on the season, will toe the line for his second of 2 here. Also hits it. 8 for Hunter. Then the Eagle lead back to 9. 26-17. Holcomb with the basketball. Palacios guarded by Vaughn. He's been their offense today for Holcomb. He has 14 of their 17 points. Ball top of the key. Here's an open 3. Not going to go. Rebound battled for. Holcomb comes up with it. Orozco with a head fake. Gets the defender in the air. Kicks the pass out to Hardy, but he did not have time to shoot. Colby did a good job of it, getting reset defensively. And here's a tough 3 knocked down by Hardy. 2 defenders there for Colby. He splits them and buries a 3. Colby lead is 6. 26-20. Guy Tubbs for Colby. Drives and scores. 6 points for Tubbs in the game. 28-20, Colby on top. Holcomb with the basketball, left side. Harrell to Palacios. Top left to Hardy. Back outside, Palacios left open. This time he misses. And Jones gets the rebound to the backside for Colby. Eagles up the floor. Bussey at the top of the key. He's going to take it himself, and shot is no good. And then Holcomb dribbles it off the foot and out of bounds. Does Hardy. So Colby will get it back. Substitutions in for both teams. Garcia checks into the lineup for Holcomb. In for Colby is Imhoff. Full timeout taken by Colby. Eagles lead at 28-20. Back with more in just a minute here on 100.3 The Ride.
Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved,
thank God,
the quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pin with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
You don't have to be a tech expert to enjoy the latest devices. Get a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus or iPhone 14 Pro Max half off at Next Tech Wireless. Not only are you getting a great deal on those devices, you're also getting them with a great customer service guarantee. We'll help you get your information transferred from your old phone and help you learn the ins and outs of your new phone. Next Tech Wireless.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball on 100.3 The Ride with Andres Tejeda.
Your home for Colby Eagles sports.
28-20 the score. Colby on top by 8. Eagles will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. We have 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Colby will inbound under their own goal. Foss set to throw it in. Gets the ball, gets it into Vaughn. Vaughn at the right elbow. Gets a screen from Bussey, pulls up on the jumper, rims out, no good. It's a good look, just didn't finish that time, and Holcomb away with the basketball. Palacios kicks it over in the right corner to the hands of Hardy. Hardy driving for Holcomb. Has an open look, but misses a lay-in. Rebound does go out of bounds off of Colby. Holcomb will inbound under their own goal. Longhorns with the substitution here. Drayton Knoll, the big guy, checking back into the lineup for the Longhorns. Knoll, a 6'4" sophomore. Colby will put Puckett back into the ballgame as well. The officials waiting, and too many players on the floor. Now ready to go. Holcomb gets it in. Hardy, left side. It's tipped and knocked away. Colby gets the steal. Bussey comes away with the basketball, and he takes it across half court. Hands it off to Vaughn. Vaughn calling out the play here for Colby. against the man-to-man of the Longhorns. Guy Tubbs at the free throw line. Left side to Vaughn. Vaughn gets a screen from Tubbs. Off that screen, drives to the right, doesn't have it. Pulls up on a three-pointer, knocks it down. Hunter Vaughn with a nice little pull-up three-point jumper, top of the key. 11 points for Vaughn in the game, and the Colby Eagles up by 11. That is their biggest lead of the game. Holcomb with it on the other end. Knoll puts the shot up. No good, but he's bailed out. He's going to get a couple of free throws here. Puckett going to get called for that one. Puckett did a good job. He had his feet set underneath, but he got those arms leaning over the top of him. You got to keep him straight up. His first personal, 6th team foul. Free throw up and good for Knoll. That is his first point of the game. And he'll get set for his second attempt here in just a second. Good. He'll come out of the lineup. In for Holcomb will be Corbin Johnson. 31-22. Colby up by 9. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Eagles across midcourt. Ball on the left side. Eagles setting it up here. Guy Tubbs looking underneath, not there. Kicks it right side to Puckett. Puckett underneath now to Vaughn. Vaughn on the right baseline. Head fake, pull-up jumper with a defender in his face, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Holcomb. Hardy with the basketball. Hardy gets it up to Orozco. Orozco left side, Garcia. Now into the hands of Palacios. Palacios guarded by Vaughn, doesn't have it. Kicks it over the baseline to Orozco. Now back to Palacios. Gets a screen. Drives to the right. Colby there. It's knocked loose and stolen. Bussey will get credit with the steal that was knocked loose by Tubbs. Eagles with it right side. Foss picks up his dribble. Back outside now to Bussey. Bussey head fake on a three. He'll drive. Kicks it off. Here's a pull-up three. Wide open for Puckett. He knocked it down. Shane Puckett with the bucket. He's got three. 34-22. 12-point lead for Colby. 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Biggest lead of the game for the Eagles. Palacios with it for Holcomb. He's been their offense. Passes it up top of the key behind Orozco. He did a good job of hustling to come up with that loose ball. Longhorns with it. Hardy, top left. Palacios off a screen, picks up his dribble. Needs help. Kicks it over to Orozco again on the top right. Bussey on him. Now over to Hardy. Hardy gets a screen. Colby switches defensively. Hardy guarded by Foss. Turnaround shot up and in. Foss did a good job on that one. That's just a nice finish that time by Hardy. Hits the off-balance jumper. Colby lead cut to 10, 34-24. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6. Bussey with the basketball, top of the key. Finds Hunter Vaughn. Head fake on a three. Now takes the three. No good off the back of the rim, and the quarter comes to an end. 34-24. Colby on top. We'll take a break, come back with the start of our halftime show. After a word from our sponsors, you're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Oh, and it needs replaced. Who are you going to call?
Roof Masters! Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
A little rain isn't going to stop you. When it comes to protecting your farm's inventories, livestock, and equipment, we'll make sure your buildings work just as hard as you do. We're your local Butler builder. With us, you'll get the advanced engineering of Butler Manufacturing, the industry's leading provider of building systems. Give us a call. We're your local Butler builder.
In Northwest Kansas, call Stevens Construction at 785-462-7571 to discover the difference a Butler building can make.
Welcome back to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's brought to you by Cornerstone Ag for all your grain storage, marketing, and handling needs. Get the most for your hard work with the professionals at Cornerstone Ag. Now with your halftime game summary, here's Andres Tejeda.
And Chad Jones with you tonight. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride. At the half, it's Colby up 34-24. The Eagles outscored Holcomb 16-11 in the first quarter and 18-13 in the second quarter of play here tonight. Looking at scoring in the first half of the ball game, the Longhorns were led by Chris Palacios, and Palacios had 14 of their 24 first half points. Outside of that, he had 5 for Caden Hardy, and then 3 points for Dominic Orozco, 2 points for Drayton Knoll, those coming from the charity stripe late in the first half. The Eagles led in the first half of play tonight by Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn with 11 first half points, and really showing some depth here. Shane Puckett with 7 points, 6 points for Bussey, 6 points for Guy Tubbs in the first half of the game, despite some foul trouble that had him down for quite a while. Braden Emhoff also with 4 points in the first half for the Eagles tonight. So again, 6 players in scoring figures for Colby in the first half of play tonight. Good first half for the Eagles. They lead it by a score of 34-24. Back with more of the halftime show in just a bit.
Of the month.
100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of cornerstone is something that is...
Welcome back to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's time for the Colby Community College.
Coming up next on the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show, find out the player of the first half.
Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Bowman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and Oakley. Pre-arranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of, even after you're gone. At Bowman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead and make sure that your wishes are taken care of, from the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up pre-funding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Bowman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved ones' memories are cherished. See our website at bowmanmortuary.com today for more information.
Young, beginning, and small farmers and ranchers are driving innovation and change while defining the future of farming, and Farm Credit of Western Kansas wants to be a part of this transformation. With your fresh perspectives and creative approaches, combined with the credit expertise you'll find at Farm Credit, we'll help turn your dreams into success stories. Hi, I'm Katara Kemp. Come see me on Wednesdays from 9 to 2 in Goodland at the Goodland Professional Building, or call 785-462-6714. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So, you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles, too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
See your local Culligan dealer, Scheffner's Water Conditioning in Goodland and Colby.
Well, the days are getting longer, and before that busy season starts back up, farmers take some time to visit American Implement, your John Deere dealer. You'll find a nice selection of pre-owned farm equipment on the lot, plus new John Deere arrivals too, and John Deere financial programs. Remember, when you work with your local American Implement dealer here and your favorite salesperson, you have access to all the inventory at every location of American Implement throughout the state. American Implement, your John Deere dealer in Colby, Oakley, Goodland, and Wheeler.
Harvest more of what you grow with the Case IH Axial Flow Combine from Colby Ag Center in Colby. Axial Flow Combines deliver cleaner grain samples straight from the field. That means more grain and less dockage at the elevator. And with AFS Harvest Command, you get harvesting technology that monitors changing crop conditions and proactively adjusts the combine to optimize the settings. Technology that puts more grain in the tank and money in the bank. Find it today at Colby Ag Center in Colby.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life in auto and home and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple.